To your left is Kate Martin, who you've played with for a long, long time. How has she impacted your career at Iowa? In what ways? And then also University of Iowa athletics.
Oh, wow. I think the thing about Kate is, like, she's been somebody that's been here with me, like, through it all. And it's kind of crazy to think about. Like, when I first stepped on campus, Kate was, like, already a captain. She was in her junior season. Like, she was 2 years older than me. She was somebody I admired and looked up to, and then somebody that became one of my best friends. And I think everybody in our locker room and even the coaches would say she's somebody that we all learn from every single day, somebody that always has our back, somebody that is one of the best leaders, you know, any of us have ever been around. And I think the coaches would even say that. I feel like the coaches have even learned a lot from Kate and how she goes about her business and what she does on a day-to-day basis. But like, I don't know, like, I'll miss playing with her. I mean, she's just somebody that has really been there for me. She's somebody that's wired the same way as me. And at times that means me and Kate butt heads, but at the end of the day, we know, like, how much we love each other. We step off the court and it doesn't matter. We just make each other better. But I think for myself, the thing that I'm going to miss the most is just being around her every day. As somebody that's one of her best friends, she's one of mine. And it's been fun to see her evolution as a basketball player. I think, you know, to me, she's a pro. She's somebody that should be drafted. She's somebody that can offer a lot to a professional organization. And if not, she'll make a really good coach one day. So I've been very lucky over the course of my 4 years.
Caitlin had some nice praise for what she's learned from you over the last few years. I'm curious if we can turn the tables a little bit. Obviously, you're 2 years older, had some college experience before she was here, but over the last 4 years, what have you learned from Caitlin?
Yeah, well, great question. Oh, gosh, Caitlin,
She
close
hasn't
your
learned
ears.
anything.
Just kidding. No, I've learned a lot from Caitlin, and I feel really grateful that I've gotten to spend 4 years with her. She just has come in since her freshman year and made everybody better around her, and I think that's what the greats do, is they raise the level of competition every single day in practice. And she had goals, and I hadn't really, you know, like, typically I was looking up to people who were older than me, and then, you know, somebody younger coming in with such a, you know, fiery mentality and wanting to win, and I just loved it. And, you know, sometimes you don't really think about looking up to somebody who's younger than you, but I always, you know, admired her even since the day she stepped on campus, because I knew she wanted to win. And I would take somebody like Caitlin, who's fiery, you know, might snap on people, over somebody who doesn't give a crap. You know, I would take that all day. And so, yeah. And Caitlin's been there for me through so many aspects of my life, mainly off the court and on the court. And, you know, she's just always going to have my back, and I appreciate that. And I've said this before, but I want Caitlin in my foxhole. You know, I want her, if things go bad, you know, I want her to be right next to me, because I know she's going to have my back, and I know she's going to give 110% in whatever it is. So I do really appreciate that about her.
Just wondered, you've both referenced being hard on each other and helping each other raise the level of competition. I can remember when Beth yells at me to get better at my job frequently. Can you share an anecdote with us of a fight you remember or a moment you remember that's like, come on, Kate, you got to do this, or come on, Caitlin, you got to do this?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. I'm trying to think. Summer scrimmages, me and Kate are never on the same team.
Never.
So there's a lot in summer. We always play pickup like 3 times a week in the summer, and like me and Kate are never on the same team because it might be unfair for the other team. I'm just kidding, but like me and Kate get into it, and like we bicker back and forth. We don't ever punch anyone or punch each other. But like we'll go back and forth, and I think that just speaks to like how badly we want it. Like it's a summer scrimmage, really. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter who wins. It doesn't matter who scores what. But like we want our teams to win that badly that it gets super competitive. And it's honestly not even just me and Kate. Like all the girls get super competitive, but I would say we're probably the 2 biggest culprits, and like it's like Kate's team versus Caitlin's team, so that's kind of how it goes. But once we like step off the court and walk down after practice is over from the practice gym, like it's all fun and games. Like we just laugh, we giggle, and I think that's the best thing about being a competitor. You can separate the two things, and that's what I love about Kate is like I hate when she beats me at things, and she definitely hates when I beat her at things, and that's how it should be. That's what pushes you to get better. And if you don't have that competition, I don't really know how much you're going to be able to grow and improve in your own ways.
You know, when you look back at your time in Iowa, I know you said you're focused on the game, but with it being your last game, what do you hope your legacy has been through your 4 years here?
Well, I hope we inspired a lot of people. I hope we brought a lot of people joy, whether it's young girls, young boys, older men and women, and I think we have. I think we've touched generations across the board, and I think also you'll see our legacy, whether it's me and Kate's or whether it's the other girls in the locker room. I hope you continue to see it for years and years to come. I hope fans continue to support this program. Obviously, they have before I arrived on campus, before Kate arrived on campus, but obviously it's on a whole different level than it is now, and I hope they continue to support this program because what Coach Bluter has been able to build here has been really special, and we've been lucky enough to be a part of it and have a lot of wins with her, but there's been a lot of girls in the locker room that have contributed this year that maybe it's their first time and they're going to be here next year. So I think continuing to support them is very important, but also I hope there's a lot of young boys and girls that grow up to, play basketball, play soccer, play whatever they want, and they can say, like, the Iowa women's basketball team was the team that really inspired me to go after my goals and my dreams to do what I want to do. And because I think me and Kate would say, like, we had those people growing up, and I know for Kate, that's exactly what it was. She grew up with an Iowa women's basketball poster glued to her bedroom ceiling. That's how much she loved this program and wanted to be a part of it. So I think it's like we've got to live out our dream, and I hope at the same time we're able to inspire others to dream too.
Kind of along those same lines for both of you. Tomorrow's the last time you're walking out of Carver Hawkeye Arena with that uniform on. What's it meant to you to have that, to wear that for your duration of your career?
I feel really lucky and honored to be able to wear Iowa across my chest every single day. And it's, like Caitlin said, it was a dream of mine as a little girl to play for Coach Bluter. And to spend 6 years here, I mean, that's rare nowadays. And I mean, it just is. But I feel really lucky that I've had the opportunity. I mean, I tore my ACL my freshman year, and it just kind of led me to this moment right now. And you don't really know why you tear your ACL in the moment, but I got another year to play here with these girls right now, and I just feel super grateful. And there's just a sense of pride that you get whenever you put on your uniform, run out to 15,000 screaming fans, and my family comes to every single game, and to get to see them in the stands and then do that with your best friends every single day, I just feel extremely honored, and I could never say thank you enough to Coach Bluter and the coaching staff for giving me the opportunity.
Yeah, I would say all the same. It's crazy how fast my 4 years have gone. I feel like it was just freshman year, and I was playing in front of nobody, and now we're running out to sold-out crowds, whether we're here or whether we're on the road, and I don't know if I would have been able to have the success that I do and that our team does if I wasn't playing for Coach Bluter. She's really allowed me to be myself. She's never taken anything away from me and held me back from anything, and I'm really grateful for her. I'm grateful for all our coaches, but also I've had really good teammates that have allowed me to be me too, and I wanted to play for this school because I love the state of Iowa. I love representing the state of Iowa. My family was really close. I don't think my family has missed many games in my career, and I remember running out to our first sold-out crowd, and I got the chills, and now I get to do that every single night, and that's never anything that has got old. And I think, I don't know, I mean, it'll take a while for this to set in, of this really being my last game in Carver Hawkeye Arena, but just really grateful and thankful to our fans, the way they support women's basketball and want the game to grow. And, I know when I take off the jersey, whenever my last game is, I can, hold my head high and reflect back on a lot of great memories inside this place.